How are you doing with your diet? Hey, this is Dr. Randall here with another one of my Friday videos on this beautiful but a little chilly day here in eastern Washington State. But I wanted to check in with you and see if you are starting the new year, continuing the new year on the right path. Have you decided to cut back on sugars, on seed oils, on other toxic ingredients? In other words, are you cutting down on all these convenience foods, what we call the ultra processed foods? There's a lot of debate. Are all ultra processed foods bad for you? Probably not. Are the vast majority, the frozen pizzas, the frozen dinners, the fish sticks, the chicken nuggets, the sauces, are those bad? Yes. Should you go out of your way to buy healthier ingredients? Only if you want to live a longer, healthier life. That's all I can tell you. You have to find a way. You have to put more emphasis and more money into your food budget, food planning, food prep, and healthier eating with foods made at home from scratch. Why are these ultra-processed foods so dangerous? One, refined sugars. Oftentimes multiple sugars in a product, whether it's salty or sweet, doesn't matter. Sugar's in almost all ultra-processed foods. And we know sugar is an addictive toxin that first affects our liver, then to our guts, and eventually insulin resistance, and then chronic illnesses. Please reduce sugars, and the easiest way is to stop eating and drinking ultra-processed food products. Second, seed oils. They are cheap, they are industrial, they are bleached, they are disinfected, they are, so many weird things happen in this process, and they're inflammatory. That's the biggest thing. So reduce seed oils, and the easiest way to do that is to cut out ultra-processed foods, because you'll see them in the ingredients of all ultra-processed foods. And then the third element of that are the toxic synthetic chemicals that are used for flavoring, preserving, texture, color, all these different things. And then you can backtrack to a fourth thing, which is almost all the ingredients, whether it's the sugar, seed oils, or additives, use the cheapest ingredients. So these are ingredients that might be tainted with pesticides, herbicides, other antibiotic type chemicals. And so again, just please stop consuming ultra-processed foods. Let me give you one example. Here's basically my recipe for my homemade pizza. For the dough, flour, olive oil, water, egg. That's it. For the sauce, tomatoes, garlic, onions, spices, Italian spices, oregano, rosemary, that kind of thing. And then organic cheese topping. Maybe I'll put on some grass-fed ground beef, hamburger meat, or something like that. And that's it. Do you hear any food items that you don't recognize? Well, let me talk about a frozen pizza of the same variety. Well, first it starts off with enriched flour. And it's such a silly thing because they bleach the flour, strip all the nutrients out of it, and then they add in chemical nutrients back to enrich it. But that's not the worst thing. I mean, I have to actually read these off to you. So in this one frozen pizza also contains sodium nitrate, BHA, BHT, dextrose, vegetable oil of some combination of soy, canola, corn, maltodextrin, ammonium sulfate, hydrochloride, ascorbic acid, These are stuff, I mean, I don't know. Do you have these things sitting at home? I don't. So that's the difference. When you make your own food, you're making it from real ingredients, like my pizza. When you're buying that frozen pizza, it has so many bad ingredients that you should avoid them. All right, this is Dr. Randall again, going on too long. Sorry about that. Not sorry. Wishing you a great weekend ahead. Take care.